Hello, my name is Jackelyn Ho, and welcome to your second trimester total body workout. First things first, how are you doing? Good, okay, not so good? I just hope that you're having as best of a pregnancy as you can. Hopefully it's uneventful, and either way, I'm just glad you're here, glad we're moving together, and I'm very honored that you chose to spend your time with me today. I promise not to disappoint you. So today's workout looks like this. We're gonna have 5 exercises. We're gonna be doing them 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off, and we're gonna do 3 sets total. So very digestible. It'll be great, it'll be chill. You're gonna need 2 sets of weights today. One is a lighter set because we're doing eyes, Ys, and Ts for our shoulders, so we don't wanna go crazy heavy on that. And then the second set is a slightly heavier one for shoulder raises. I am doing 5 pounds for my light set and then 10 pounds for my heavier set. You do you, choose what feels good. And other than that, that's it. You just need yourself. Are you ready? All right, mamas, let's hop onto our mat. All right, mamas, before we get started in the workout, let's go over every single move so that we know what to expect, and then the rest of it is seamless. As always, make sure you listen to your body. If something doesn't feel great, doesn't feel good, lower the weight or change it out completely, and then let me know in the comments below and I can offer you some options and modifications as you go through. I want to make sure that you feel good when you're working out, so really tune in to those cues that your body is giving you, all right? First exercise we're coming to is the Sumo Squat. You can take your weights if you'd like, the slightly heavier ones, or you can actually do this without weights, just do a body weight. So you're gonna take your feet wider than hip width apart. Toes are gonna come out towards the corner of the mat. Heels are in, shoulders pulled back. We wanna make sure we keep that nice, strong posture. And then all we're gonna do is lower down into that Sumo Squat. As you're here, there's a tendency to lean forward a little bit. So I want you to be extra vigilant about keeping those shoulders stacked over those hips. And then another thing too, sometimes the knees collapse in, especially when the glutes are feeling kind of weak. So really press those knees out, try to track them over those ankles, and then come right back up. Even just holding that was awesome. You're gonna feel that in your inner thighs, you're gonna feel it in your glutes. It's gonna be really, really good. You're also gonna get that nice groin stretch. Cool? That is your Sumo Squat. Let's place those weights down. And then our next exercise is our Ys Ts. You want to grab the lighter of your weights, feet are hip width apart, shoulders pulled back and down, slight bend in the knees, and then a hinge at the hips. Really important here not to curl your back and do this exercise from this position. You want to draw those shoulder blades together, lengthen through that spine. From here, you're going to draw your weights up towards your ears for the I, draw them to the corners of the room for the Y, and then draw them out to the sides of the room for your T. And that's it. As you do this, you want to take your time, take it nice and slow, and work on that form, work on that technique. Really, really great shoulder exercise. Awesome. Our next exercise, we're coming onto our knees. We're going to be working some glute and some core stabilization here. Yay! So you're gonna come onto your knees. One hand is gonna come down, and you wanna make sure it's right in line with your knees. So you're not too far forward or too far back. And then you're gonna make sure that shoulders stack above that wrist. You're gonna take the other leg out, and you're gonna be in this nice side position here. All we're gonna do is our nice little leg lifts, lifting them up. Keep those toes pointed, keep that leg straight, and make sure this movement is coming from the hip, not the ankle or the knee, okay? We wanna work those glutes, that side booty. Halfway through, we might do some little fun stuff. Maybe we'll add some circles, tiny circles. You never know what to expect. Let's do the other side. Hand comes down, leg comes out, hand here, and then we do those leg lifts. And then again, maybe a couple circles, see how it feels. Other direction. The other thing you want to make sure here too, just because we're working our glutes, we're not going to forget about the rest of the body. So no sagging in the shoulders, no collapsing at the hips. You want to stay strong and proud. And then as you're here, really feel that core stabilize you in this position. It's not a obvious core move where we're doing like leg lifts or crunches, but holding this side position is going to activate some deep transverse abdominals and make sure your core and pelvic floor stay strong. Awesome. All right, hop on up and then grab on to the heavier of your weights. Our last exercise here is a shoulder raise to an oblique crunch or a side bend. So again, pull those shoulders back, feet are about hip width apart. We're gonna do a nice lateral raise. So arms come up, elbows are slightly bent here. Take it down, and then you're just gonna give me a crunch to one side and a crunch to the other side. Lateral raise, and then crunch and crunch. You wanna make sure here, you don't have to go super, super deep. You might feel that that's not really comfortable anyway, but what we wanna do is still just make sure our core isn't engaged. Our obliques don't get a lot of love through pregnancy just because we're really mindful of the twisting and all that stuff. So making sure that we still have strength through that side body is gonna be super important. Yeah? Make sure you choose a weight that is good for you. You know that it's too heavy. If you're like trying to lift from the chest or from the neck, you want to make sure you're lifting from that shoulder girdle and from those deltoids right there. I pointed too low for the deltoids. Deltoids are just up here. I went all the way down. Just right here. Lift. Good. All right, friends. So that is the breakdown of the exercises we're doing today. 5 exercises, 3 times through. Are you ready? Yes, you are. Okay, let's do it. All right, if you're looking for a warm-up before this workout, I've got a bunch on my channel that you can tap into, but we'll just do a quick one here to start. Go ahead and walk to the top of your mat here. Roll those shoulders back a couple of times. Good. Inhale, reach those arms up to the sky, lengthen that body, and then exhale, nice forward fold. Good. As your belly grows, you might need to take your feet out a little bit wider to make space for it, maybe even a slight bend in the knees. Oh, it catches you by surprise, I'm telling you. Inhale, stand up tall, reach. And then exhale, forward fold. One more time, inhale, reach. And exhale, forward fold. Good. Take your right leg back. Nice long lunge here. Start to rock yourself forwards and backwards, opening up those hips for those sumo squats. I know it's gonna be fun. I'm just as stoked as you are. Good, and then bring that back knee down, open up the left foot, open up the hip, maybe find a nice little spinal twist if that feels comfortable. Good, and then take it all the way back, plant those hands down, and then switch feet. Right leg comes up, left leg comes back, and we rock forwards and backwards, opening up through those hips. Good. Start to find your breath, find your body, everything else, leave it out. It's just us right now. Drop that back knee, open up that right knee, and then nice gentle twist for the right side. Woo! And then go ahead and bring it back to the center. Plant those hands down, downward dog, hands shoulder width apart, feet hip width apart. Find that nice long stretch through the spine, pressing your chest towards your thighs. Good. And then from here, walk your feet in all the way to the top. Nice forward fold. Inhale, sweep those arms up. Good. Interlace those fingers, make little pointer fingers here, and then fall over to one side. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale, other side. One more time, lift. And exhale. And lift. And exhale. Good. Reach those arms up. And then hands come to your side. All right. Are you ready? We're super ready. Okay, I'm gonna start the timer here. And what we're gonna do is get ready for those sumo squats. Grab the heavier of your weights. We're getting started in 5 seconds. Feet out, heels in, shoulders back. Let's go. Sinking down into that nice sumo squat. Keeping that chest lifted. Just getting those glutes and those inner thighs working. It's gonna be awesome. Down and up. And I forgot to tell you that we do have a 1-minute break between each set. So we're not powering through. We're making sure to keep it mindful. You got it, friends. Keep on going. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Good. Come on. We have 5 more seconds. Woo! 3, 2, and time. Awesome. 15-second moment. Grab onto your lighter weights into our eyes, Ys, and Ts. Shoulders pulled back, slight bend in those knees, slight hinge of those hips. Let's go. Biceps to ears, fingers to the corners of the room, and then fingers all the way out to the side. And when I say fingers, I actually mean thumb. You want to lead with that thumb here and really work those fine muscles in your shoulder. Oftentimes, like later we're doing our lateral raises, those are for slightly bigger shoulder muscles, but this one helps refine and rework our entire shoulder complex. Good work, my friends. Keep breathing. 5 more seconds. Take your time. Not a race. We're just moving through it. And time. Amazing. Let's come onto the ground. And we're coming into our leg lifts. Shoulders pulled back. Left hand on the ground. Right leg out. Open up that chest. Make sure we're not sinking here. Ready? Let's go. Lift that leg up and down. So this first set, we're just going to lift. I can't make any guarantees for your second and third set. We go by feel here. We just have fun with it. Good, and again, point that toe, straighten this leg. You have to have intention and activation through that entire leg. If you don't point your toe, what happens is we do kind of just, half work. So keep breathing, keep that chest open. We have 10 more seconds here. You also feel your other booty working. You'll feel your core stabilize. It's a fun one. It's really good. Ready and time. Woo. Take that leg down. Maybe do a little wiggle here. And then we're gonna switch sides. Again, starting on your knees, shoulders pulled back, one hand down, other leg out. Are we ready? We're super ready. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Lift and lower. Nice. So you want to make sure that you can start to feel the work in this slide booty. But you'll feel it if you can take this leg a little bit higher than hip height. It'll be different for everybody, but your goal is to get that leg as high as you can without compromising the rest of your body positioning and posture. All right, we have 10 seconds. You're crushing it. You're doing so good. Yes, 5 more seconds. Come on, mamas. 3, 2, and time. Woo! Pat that booty out. Let's go ahead and grab the heavier of our weights into our lateral raises and our oblique crunch. Pull those shoulders back. Strong, proud chest. Ready? Let's go. Slight bend in the elbows. We do a raise, and then we crunch, and we crunch. Good. Really, really chill. I like having these compound movements because it makes it more fun, We could just do raises, and that would be fine. But it's like, ooh, we have little crunch surprises here. Awesome. Breathe it through. We have a 1-minute break after this, so stay strong. You are crushing it. 5 more seconds. Woo! 3, 2, and time. Awesome. How was that? 1-minute break here. You're doing so amazing. I just have to reset the clock because I started on the 10 seconds and that really threw me off because I was doing time math in my head because usually it's 45, 15, it's very obvious, but my brain had to work a little harder. Okay, grab water, grab whatever you need, and now we are on to our second and third rounds. We know what to expect. We know how much energy we have left in the tank, and we can kind of mitigate it from there, okay? It's good. It's all good. It's going to be so fun. What else was I going to say? How's everyone feeling? How are our babies feeling? They good? Check in with them. Say hi. Hi, little baby. Isn't it so weird they're in there? It trips me out sometimes. All right, grab the heavier of the weights. Shoulders pulled back. Sumo squats, toes out, heels in. Proud chest, let's go. 45 seconds, down and up. Yes. Feel that stretch and that strength happening in this movement. Now, if you want something a little bit more fun, because you're like, I need more thrill. In 10 or 5 seconds, we're gonna start to pulse these, or you can keep this cadence. Let's go. Hold it down and pulse. It's up to you. It's just something different if that's what you're craving. But if you like the full reps up and down, you can do that too. But this is gonna burn. Oh yeah, it's happening. Make sure those knees track over those ankles. Keep that chest proud. Make sure not to lean forward. We have 3 seconds. 2 and 1. Woo! All right, coming down, coming up, eyes wide T's, feet hip width apart, shoulders pulled back, knees bent, hip hinge, ready, let's go. Leading with those thumbs, so good, yes. I think a common one here is people start to lead with their thumbs and then they get confused and they turn this one into a fly. So that means that they're leading with their knuckles on this wide part. You wanna lead with those thumbs because that's gonna tap more into the rotator cuff instead of the back muscles. So flies are great, there's nothing wrong with flies, but you have to think about what is my goal in this exercise. Our goal is to strengthen our rotator cuffs. Whew, 5 more seconds. Come on, friends, 3, 2, and time. Amazing. Let's take it down into that booty work. And like I said, surprises in round 2 and 3. Let's set up, chest proud, everything, leg up here, and we're gonna go for those little circles. Good, going one direction. We'll switch directions soon, don't you worry. Again, I want you to make sure that your body is in one nice plane here. Shoulders, chest, hips to toes. There's no break in that line. Reverse directions. What happens, like I said, sometimes there's a break at the hips, there's a break at the shoulder or chest, but you want to stay strong because that's going to work that deep core. Yes, 10 seconds. Woo! Keep breathing. Yes, 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 5 more seconds. Come on, booty's feeling good. 3, 2, and time. Oh, feels good. Again, let's reset that posture. Shoulders pulled back, chest is lifted, hand down, leg out, leg lift, and circle. Let's go. So one common misconception in pregnancy, they say not to work the core. I think that's a blanket statement that actually means try to avoid extra intra-abdominal pressure, try to avoid crunches, things that just generally don't feel good, but you do want to work your core. And there's so much to the core than just the abs. Switch directions. The booty is part of the core. It's also part of building that pelvic floor, building that strength for when labor comes. There's so much to do. Just being in this position works that stabilizer, works the stabilizer muscles in your core. It's all helpful. 3 seconds, 2, and time. Woo! Grab the heavier of the weights into our raises and oblique crunches. I'll explain more in 1 second. Shoulders pulled back, slight bend in the elbows. Let's go. Lift and reach down, just as far as you want. So when there's an increase in intra-abdominal pressure, which is just pressure coming from the inside of your belly, it can just feel really intense because you're already growing a little human. So there's downward pressure on your pelvic floor that it's not used to. And having the gradual growth over those 9 months is really nice. But if you quickly increase that pressure really fast, it just might not feel good. So we want to make sure we build those stabilizer muscles and that we're working our core mindfully. 1 more, and time. maybe a little more. Awesome, I hope that helped. I hope that makes a little bit more sense, but let me know if you have questions. You always pop them down below. I'll answer them the best I can. Sometimes, or we're taking a 1-minute break. Sometimes it's also best to see a pelvic floor therapist to answer your really deep questions, especially when they're focused on you. Like if you have something specific, see one. I have a pelvic floor therapist that I love. She's amazing. I signed up just because I wanted to see, make sure everything was good, and then she's sticking with me throughout my pregnancy, and then we have some appointments set up after labor as well, so she can make sure we're good. But it's great to just have a professional that you can talk to, ask all the questions. That is just like, this is your care team, you know? It's really nice to have that. Okay, friends, so in 5 seconds, we're gonna start our last round. Grab those weights. Oh no, not 5 seconds, 10 more seconds. Sorry, I read that wrong. All right, shoulders pulled back, toes out, heels in, chest is proud. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Sumo squats, finish till the end. I just got too excited talking about my physical therapist. All right, this last round, we're gonna do that same thing. We're gonna pulse it till the end. It's gonna be awesome. In 5 seconds, ready, let's go. And pulse, pulse, pulse. You can do it, just try it out. It'll be great, yeah. Now I'm wondering if I gave us an extra 15 seconds of that break. I'm not positive. We will find out when I edit this and I put the timer on. If not, you're totally welcome. And if it's right on time, you're also welcome. 3, 2, and 1, bring it up. Woo! Let's grab those light weights into eyes wide tees. And I was gonna say, if the belly is getting in the way, you put your weights up on a chair or table so you don't have to bend down as far. Shoulders back, let's go. Eyes wide tees, biceps to ears. Fingers to the corners, fingers to the sides. Woo! Good work. We're feeling strong today, yeah? If you pair this exercise or this workout with a nice little walk with your fam, your pup, or just yourself in a good podcast, this is like the perfect total body moment here. 15 seconds. You know, the more that I do this, the more that I love it. I just start to feel so good in my body. I feel strong, I feel empowered. I hope you do too. And time. Woo! All right, little booty lifts. Coming onto those knees. What will I do for this last surprise? Shoulders back, hand down, leg up, big reaches, let's go. As high as you can, just like that. We're gonna be here for half the time. So we're doing big, full range of motion here. Not pulling anything, not going too hard, but allowing our body to move to its full extent. In 3 seconds, we're gonna go back to those pulses. Let's go. Tiny range of movement, but really focused, really controlled. There you go. Come on, friends. Whoo! Booties are working, we're feeling happy. Core is strong. It's a good day. 5 more seconds, you got it. I'm so proud of you. You're crushing it, we're almost done. 3, 2, and time. Woo! Shoulders pulled back, hearts open. Switch other side. Ready? Full range of motion. Let's go. Lift and lower. Good. Big reach. I'm so excited you're here. We are almost done. We are totally crushing it. And our booties are just working so hard. And when you're ready, tiny little pulses here. Pulse, pulse, pulse. I think one of the most important things in pregnancy is to have the best support team that you can gather around you, whether that's a team of professionals, a family, friends, whatever. Surround yourself with that good energy. And I hope that you feel a little bit of my good energy with you because I'm supporting you this entire way. And time. Woo! Grab the heavier of the weights. Lateral raises to oblique crunches. I think often it's such a vulnerable time, so you want to be sure you have the resources you need. Let's go. Raises, crunch, and crunch. Good, you want to take out all that negativity, all that bad energy. Just try to keep the good stuff close to you. It's more important now than ever. And this really came to me when I was like, you know, I can handle whatever normally, but now I have a human that I'm responsible for. And I don't want this little baby to absorb like that stress and whatever, if I can help it, right? As much as I can control. 5 more seconds, friends. Come on. Woo! So strong. You're doing so good. So good. 3, 2, 1 more raise. And time. Woo! Awesome, awesome work. You crushed it. Let's do a quick little stretch before I send you off on your way. Big inhale, reach those arms up. And then exhale, forward fold. And then toe heel your feet out. Coming into that Sumo Squat style position, and then letting those hips drop into Malasana, a really yoga squat. This can be intense, so if you have a chair or a couch nearby, you can also come there, or just stay lifted in that Sumo Squat position, hands on your thighs, and then gentle twists here. So you have options. I just immediately went there because I got excited, but this variation's perfect too. Good. When you're ready, hands down, hips up. Inhale, reach those arms all the way up to the sky. And then exhale, hands out. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Roll those shoulders together. Open up that heart. Good. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And then gently release. Take one arm over, stretching out the shoulder. How are you feeling? You crushed it. I hope you had a great time. Switch sides. Oh, I'm grateful you're here, and I hope you're feeling all the love that I'm sending your way, no matter what is happening. Know that I'm here. You can talk to me in the comments. I'll respond. And release. Good. 3 big breaths here. Inhale, lift all the way up, and exhale. 2 more, reach. And out. Last big breath in. And exhale. You crushed it. Awesome work. Let me know if you have any questions, requests, whatever. Pop them down in the comments below. I would love to say hi and meet you. Other than that, have a beautiful week. I'll see you soon.